Hi everyone, we are going to be making clay gingerbread houses. You just finished creating some pastel gingerbread houses, but now we're going to use it and make them out of clay. Here's one example that I did, and you can see the different details and textures that I've added. And I'm going to show you how to start. So I'm going to set this out of the way. And the first thing I want to show you is you're going to have a couple choices of house shapes. So you're going to pick one. Hopefully we have done that already, the class ahead of time. But if not, we'll select ours the day that we make our clay gingerbread houses. So I have selected mine, and you're going to get a slab of clay, a slab that has already been rolled out for you. Now, to save time, instead of cutting this out and tracing around it, we're just going to set this on the clay, and you're going to use a pencil and just trace around the house shape. You can trace these inside lines as well. If you want to add a chimney, you can add that. If you don't want the chimney, you don't have to include it. There's construction going on outside my window, so if you hear noises, that's what it is. Now, you could trace these windows if you like them. If you like this door shape, you can trace that, or you can make a different door shape. That'll be up to you. I'm going to leave mine blank. I might do a different door shape. All right, so now I'm going to take this off, and I can see it a bit better. And I'm going to take my popsicle stick, and I'm going to use it like a knife, and I'm going to start to cut this house out. So I'm cutting away big pieces and setting them aside because you're going to be using them when you decorate your clay piece. So I'm going to have this here, and just follow best you can. Okay, cutting away big pieces. Alright, almost done. So this will probably take a few minutes to do. Now, after you are done cutting away the clay and you have your house, you're going to have a slip at your table, and you're going to have a toothbrush, and of course remember your popsicle stick and your pencil. You're going to just put your finger in the slip water, and you're going to smooth out these rough edges. Now, because I don't want my video to be terribly long, I'm not going to worry too much about mine. All right, now I've got the shape that I like. I'm going to use some of my scrap clay, and I'm going to start to roll some coils. I want to show you a worksheet that you'll have at your table. It looks like this, and it shows you some examples and decorations for doors and windows and roofs. And you can carve into the clay, or you can add pieces to the clay. So I'm going to kind of quickly go over that. I want to add some a border on the roof so the roof stands out. So maybe I would think of it as, I don't know, frosting, or maybe lights. And I'm going to roll it out like a snake, and I'm going to measure. That looks pretty good. And then I'm just going to pinch off the end. Now, to connect, as you remember, connecting clay to clay, we have to score or scratch up the surface, and we have to have a little water there as well. And I did that to the piece I'm attaching. I'm going to press that into place so it doesn't come off later. All right, so that looks pretty good. And I would continue going all the way around the border of this roof. I just measured, score, and then attach. And then I'm gently pressing it so it stays connected. I can also wet my finger a little bit and smooth out anything, but being careful not to make your clay too wet. All right, one more. Well, I got a couple more to do. So once I have my, we'll call it an outline, I can begin thinking of other areas of the house that I want to decorate. And I'm already jumping ahead in my mind what I want to do next. So I'm going to smooth this out. So when this is all done, you could probably hang it on your tree. It will be a little bit heavy, but you might want to hang it in a window or somewhere else where it will get noticed at home. All right, this one I'm going to measure, pinch it off. Yeah, now it's coming along. All right, so once that is done, I might want to start decorating the roof. Now, this one that I did doesn't really have a roof to decorate. I mean, it just had this up here. And I made little, well, I thought they were lights. So I'm going to decorate this roof. I'm going to use the side of my popsicle stick and just make some indentations like that. So a fun little texture. Now, you don't have to do that. Maybe you're going to roll out some coils of clay like we did for around here, and maybe you're going to make some scallops, or maybe like a checkerboard. It's totally up to you. I'm just starting you out to give you some ideas and a direction to go in. So that's what I would do. I would probably add another piece of clay down here. Oh, I want to show you how I did the chimney on this one. So I'm just pressing, and then I make a line here, and I kind of stagger the line. All right. Now, I'm not going to go through decorating this whole thing. I want to kind of go back to this one to show you what I've done. I rolled a coil of clay around the door. I added some on the sides of the house. I made little balls of clay to be the lights. I made a wreath. You might want to try that, but I'm sure you have your own creative ideas. This was just a way to help you get started.